I did experience it. I think I was getting really stressed about hitting fast track, and I was like, I just really want to hit it. And it's like the more I stress over it and the more I think, I would get fixated on certain job orders, and of course, like, they wouldn't move or they wouldn't work out. And I'm like, why? Like, why can't I just make things work? And you do hit a point where, like, people are either getting hired on or they were a certain company that you had 3 people at had a layoff, and it's like, dang it, like, I just got, like, it's like you take 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And I would hit that wall of, like, why can't I just keep it going? And or there'd be like a week or 2 in a row that I didn't have anyone new starting, and I'd be, like, really discouraged about that. And I did hit a point where I was like, is it actually going to work? Like, does this work? And I just had to sit there, and I was like, like, you just have to keep calling. Because the more you, like, call and talk to new companies, you might get a better job order that's, easier to fill, and keep bringing people in, because then you still have more options. It just, those 2 things, like, it's like it doesn't fill a job right then, but it helps you for the future. And it's hard to think about that in the moment, because you're looking at your orders and you're like, why can't I make this work? Why can't I find this right person? Like, I know I have a good idea of what they want. I just don't have that right now. It's just a matter of, like, keep bringing people in, keep reaching out to companies, because you just never know. You might get a really great job order that you're like, oh, I have that person, and it works. And I think not to just get honed in on, like, 2 or 3 job orders that you think, like, oh, I should be able to fill this, or this should be easy, or this one's going to pay a lot, so I really want to fill it. So it's like just trying to keep new things flowing and more people coming in, because it's easy to get discouraged and fixated on things. And when they don't move, it gets really, really tough. I don't always love NPCing. Sometimes it's really hard, and it's hard to get just shut down just because it's not easy, especially when you're first starting out. Like, every call is kind of, awkward and cold, and you're not used to it yet. It's like the last thing you want to do, but it really does. It does work. And it's hard because your sales rep may come in and be like, oh, I really think we can get this one. Oh, yeah. And then you get on the phone, and they're like, no, we don't need anyone. And you're like, oh, okay. So it's just discouraging, but, the more you do it, it's a little bit easier, and you're like, okay, it was just another phone call, and I learned something new, and I'll move on to the next one.